Hello, everybody. This is this week's podcast for AI marketing. And this is Emily Corse. I'm here with my cousin, Rebekah.
Hi, I'm Rebekah.
And we chose the topic of AI with deepfakes and misinformation. So a little summary of that, it would be the implications of deepfake technology when it comes to spreading misinformation and manipulating the public. And how can we combat that, and where do we draw the line? So I think it's a really broad topic. I think it's a really hot topic right now. I see even on TikTok, people, using celebrity faces and how that could cause a lot of problems. So I think there is a lot to dig into in this topic.
Yeah.
So I would say first, the most important one and the most scary one is fake news. Because, you could have the president announcing that we're going to war with China, and then suddenly everyone's freaking out.
Right. And it's scary because, obviously, the older we get, technology is going to get more and more advanced. And fake news is been at its highest that it's ever been at the moment. Mm-hmm. And so it's scarier to think the more advanced that we're going to get in technology, which can be such an awesome and great thing, can also lead to something as big as fake news, and it'll be more and more realistic the older we get.
Mm-hmm. And I know even in class, this doesn't have to do with fake news, but we did a example where our student professor showed AI created photos of humans, and they've gotten so real that she would say, "Hey, is this real or fake?" And we honestly got almost every single one wrong. We're like, oh, that one's fake. They don't have any sparkle in their eye. Real. And
that's crazy.
We got seriously almost every single one wrong.
No, that is crazy.
So the fact that it's that real, it's so easy to, have the president saying anything.
Yeah.
I saw one this week on TikTok. What's the girl's name that's that really famous female basketball player? Is it Caitlin Clark?
I think so. I think that's her name.
Okay. Sorry to anyone listening. We're not basketball people.
I think it's Caitlin Clark.
I'm pretty sure it's Caitlin Clark.
Something like that.
Someone AI'd an interview of her, and I actually believed it the first time I saw of her saying the N-word.
That is crazy. That is crazy, because that could ruin her whole entire career.
And they even changed the way her mouth moved in the video to make it look like she was mouthing that. And I jumped back when I first heard it, but then it occurred to me, oh, this is clearly AI, and it was a joke video. But, someone like my grandpa would see that and would repost it on Facebook, thinking that it's real.
I see someone
making some political joke, and it's people are going to fall into this trap and get into trouble with it so easy. And going off the celebrity thing, I'm sure you see on TikTok the videos of celebrities dancing, and it's goofy, but it's also uncanny valley.
No, it's scary. Yeah. It's scary how believable it is. There's this influencer that I follow on TikTok. I don't know what her last name is, but I know her first name's Brooke. Mm-hmm. And she talks a lot about her religion and faith on there. Mm-hmm. And she tries to present herself very respectfully. And because she's a Christian and wants to dress modestly and just represent herself very true to her faith. And there was this big thing on my TikTok where people were AIing her into an OnlyFans page.
Oh.
And made an OnlyFans page off of her.
That's terrible.
And she had to get on her TikTok and explain, guys, this is not me. Please don't. Because everyone was like, oh, she talks about dress modestly. You're such a Christian. And I got this big OnlyFans page with all these followers. Wow. And it wasn't her.
Wow.
It was someone AIing her onto horny videos and pictures.
That's so messed up.
And it's so sad because it really can truly ruin someone's career and their whole public image of themselves.
Mm-hmm. And even if it's not your exact body, what's the difference? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You still have that image of yourself out there.
Right.
That you don't consent to. So I guess that goes into the legality of it. There's currently really no laws on AI. Mm-hmm. And I remember even my first day of class, I asked, how does copyright work? Because I had just gotten in trouble with my job posting things on the social media and got in trouble with copyright. So I thought, okay, if I take photos from Google and post it on my work Facebook and it's copyright, then why can I make something on AI that's 10 times better and it's not? Who do I even give the rights to?
Right.
So that's something they really need to lock down.
No,
honestly, they should have done that years ago. Because, I mean, even we learned in this class, AI has been around 4 years. We just didn't have the technology to advance to this point until recent.
Yeah.
And even in the early 2000s, they should have had some laws locked down.
No, they should have, for sure.
I almost feel like they need to be a little too aggressive with the laws and then back up on it.
Yeah.
I think it should even be as, I don't know what the word, it should be even as strict as you cannot make an AI video using someone's face without their consent.
Oh, for sure.
Even if it's your friend and it's a goofy thing, but then, you know, what counts as AI? Looks like we have a special guest. Sam, come on in. Okay, we are back. We had a little intermission. Bouncing off of what I said, I think they should make AI laws as strict as you cannot make a video using someone's face, even if you're friends or family, unless you have their consent, and then maybe down the line, you can open it up.
Yeah, I definitely think they're not going to make any sort of laws on it until it's kind of too late and more, like, celebrities actually do get their career ruined by this. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to realize, oh, this is actually something serious. We need to create new laws for it. But sadly, they're not going to do that.
And it already is too late. It already is too late. And that's just humiliating. You can't, and you know, we grew up in this whole thing of, you know, present yourself on the internet well.
Right.
So to go through all that work just to be ruined by a deep fake is honestly devastating.
No, it is, because you hear all the time, like, oh, watch what you post, your digital footprint, be careful with it. And it's like, now people can just make up anything that they want about you and post it, and it's going to be under your profile forever. Mm-hmm. It's never not going to be on the internet again.
And I saw a scam going around. I'm sure we all know the obvious scams, like the Instagram DMs of, you know, click this link, or the text you get about sending your credit card information. You know, we've grown up in that, so we're pretty, I feel like, street smart when it comes to not getting scammed. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, older generations, they still get tricked by that. And even I saw a new scam going around where they AI someone's voice just from, like, their social media. They'll take some of their videos they have on TikTok, they'll put it into AI. They'll create a deep fake voice of a parent's teenager or young adult. Yeah. And put them in a scary scenario and make it sound like their child is calling them from a different phone asking for money and then scamming these people. Yeah. And I saw a guy get scammed for $10,000. It may even have, I think it was $10,000.
That's crazy.
And it was either something like he was stranded or he was in jail. It was something like that. And the dad was actually a lawyer and still believed it and fell for it and then couldn't get the money back because it's just a scam. And there needs to be laws with that, or ways to track it.
No, for sure. I saw one on TikTok the other day. This girl's mom was on vacation somewhere and called her and was like, hey, my phone isn't working. I'm calling from this random guy's phone. I need you. I don't remember what she was probably asking for money, but I need you to give me money for a cab or something. Mm-hmm. And the girl hung up and actually called her mom, and her mom answered and was like, hey, honey, what's up? She's like, you just called me from a random man's phone. She's like, no, I'm in my hotel alone right now. And it was an AI scam of the mom's voice. And she's like, I knew it was you because you never called me honey or whatever she said in the beginning. Dang. She's like, I thought it sounded weird. But it's just so scary that they can do that. Like, that can actually put so many people in danger. Mm-hmm. Like, especially if it's someone's parents. And, you know, so many young kids have cell phones and the internet right now. Mm-hmm. Like, some random creep could be like, hey, honey, this is your mom. I need you to come stand outside your house or meet me at Kroger. And then the kid's going to think it's their mom and go there or do something because they actually think it's their parent. It's so dangerous.
I know we did a project on how AI could be used in hospitals. And my opinion was that even if someone got diagnosed with something, it should still be approved by a real doctor. Mm-hmm. And I feel like AI with deep fakes and custom videos like that should be approved by somebody. It has to go through some sort of regulation. Yeah. Like anything. Like everything's regulated. Driver's license, alcohol, tobacco. This
Right.
is something that really does need to be regulated in that sense, because you cannot trust people to use it right.
No, you can't at all.
In this scenario, when it comes to something as vulnerable as AI, it needs to, the bads could very much outweigh the co.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
The pros.
No,
yeah. And it's like anybody that has access to technology can post anything anywhere. And like, it's so easy. Like TikTok or Instagram always says, oh, type in your birthday. But even if a kid's 8 years old, they're just going to scroll until it lets them actually log in.
Yeah.
That no one actually ever listens to that.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, it's just scary. Like, anybody can post anything and anybody can create anything with your face or someone's face.
Yeah.
And it just...
The laws need to be cracked down.
It should have been cracked down, like you said, years ago, but we didn't even have access to it really until these past couple years.
Yeah. Alrighty. I think that is everything we have to say about AI and deepfakes, as well as identity theft and all of that. And thank you for listening. Again, this is Emily Corus.
And Rebekah Starkey.
Alrighty. Thank you.